All right. So, Slade, you have just finished your turn, and we are now moving on to the other Drider that's right on top of you. That's the one you just knocked down a fair amount. Um, so he is going to do his three attacks on you, Slade.
Okay.
First one's a bite for a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That is 3 points of piercing damage and 3 points of poison damage. You're getting lucky on some of these rolls. All
I know
right.
I'm killing you, but you're getting lucky, buddy.
Here's
What
the
he's
two long.
saying is you're not getting critted on like I did Jonathan.
Here comes the two long swords. The first one, 17. The second one is a 16. Is
They
a
both
16?
hit.
Okay.
Yeah, you hadn't missed me yet.
That's 12 points of 13 points of damage total for
Okay.
both of those.
So
All
much for
right,
that
that
healing
completes
potion.
his turn. Now the other Drider, the one that came out of the castle, begins to move its hands around, and I have to find the page again.
I'm surprised.
I should have had a page printed out, but I don't have a printer.
Or you do those post-it notes, on the sides.
I don't want to, write down all the spells they have.
No,
I
post-it
did
note
not
on the
be
side of the
patient.
book so you can flip back and forth.
Oh, I do have it. I do have that. That's why I'm able to flip back and forth like that.
You want me to teach you how to DM?
Please do. All
Okay,
right.
Jeremy, the first thing I do is shoot something with fire and fall and break. Can you still DM? If they teaches you?
Slade, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw as you see these invisible bonds coming at you from her hands.
Oh, it's a her.
Yes, to her. Sorry.
Actually,
Oh.
it's sexless.
Yeah.
They don't have male or
The,
female. They're
the
sexless.
top part is a female looking Strider.
That's rare. All right. That's a was a wisdom save.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yep.
19.
Hey, you're able to shake those bonds off that were going to be a whole person spell.
And
And
usually
You are
there's
able to
female
cast
diders
it
that
spell
actually
soil.
it begins to move inside the. There's a fence around this building, around this citadel. You see it goes and starts to move back in. It moves its 30 feet back in, out of the view of everyone. There's now the Umber Hulk's turn, and it needs to choose between Grek, Ward. No, Ward ran off. Grek or Drekken. I think it's
Probably me.
all
I
right.
don't
Both of
know.
y'all roll a 20-sided dice.
a 9.
You rolled a 5.
Yep.
All right, Grek, it's coming after you.
Come on! Is this a man?
I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
No, sir. I've already saved. Oh, well, never mind. I did save again. 18 plus 2 is 20.
Yeah, you're good. So here comes its mandibles. Going to be things just like to bite you, Greg.
Come on, boy.
Coming, it reaches. You feel the mandible go underneath your armpit and go above your neck. It's going to try to pinch you like that. With a natural 1, you got an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. I'm going to
So
put
you
you in a
grab one of the
stew pot,
mandibles.
lobster.
You grab one of the mandibles, you block it with your mace, and you go to strike it with your dagger or your mace or
Mace.
whatever. Okay,
And 15 plus 6, 21.
that hits.
And that's 6 plus 5 is 11.
All right. It gets mad at you and starts to try to claw you.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
That is a 23
No.
and
I
a
dodged.
natural 20.
I dodged that one
23 and a
too.
natural 20. So that is a total of 2d8 plus 10. 7. 17 points of claw slashing damage.
Ow.
And that's all it can do. Drekken, I need you to give me a charisma saving throw, sir.
Can I avert my eyes before then?
Yes, you can, but you'll be attacking at disadvantage.
Well, I'm going to attack recklessly, so it's a flat roll.
Sweet.
So, the first attack is 18.
That is exactly what you need.
So that is. I had a D12, and then I put it down.
Did you say it was 17 points of damage?
To you?
Yes.
Yes, 17. Well, how much damage did you do, Logan? Sorry.
17.
No, you did less than that.
No, I did. I rolled an 18 to hit.
Right, and you hit, and then you roll your damage is what?
17.
Okay, sweet. Too many 17s going around everywhere.
Well, no.
Johnny, it's 14 for him.
And my second attack's way less than that, so it doesn't hit. Because I imagine, 11.
18's what? Yeah, no, that doesn't hit. All right, so he's looking pretty hurt. Is that everything you can do, Drekken?
That is.
Greg, are you going to avert your eyes, or are you going to keep gazing deeply into them?
Did I not just roll for that?
Yeah, you did.
Did you make me roll again?
No.
No, I'm going to stare in his face.
You're gonna stick your tongue out?
That's right.
He French kisses you.
Does it taste like seafood?
Huh?
Does it taste like
Your kid's
seafood?
behind you, just.
Need to close your door
Don't
back
worry
there.
about
No, the door. The door.
What's that?
Close the door.
Close the door, John.
It's making your
Your door, your
camera.
bedroom door.
Yeah,
Thank you.
natural 20! That's
All
with my
right.
mace. My second attack is a 7, so it doesn't work. And my third attack is a 14. So I only got one hit. Yay!
Hey, but it's a natural hit.
It's a natural 20, so that's not
16.
All right, it is bleeding from lots of cracked places in its carapace. All right, so we're back up to the top of the initiative order. It's the one on you, Slade, right there. So, again, Slade, I'm sorry. He's coming at you with 3 attacks. The bite is a 18.
Hit.
You take 1 point of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage. The sword is a 17. The other sword is higher than that. So you also take 13 points of slashing damage. He is done. Ward, you kind of come to your senses and you realize you are 60 feet away from where you were, and you're kind of looking around at this place, but you see your storm cloud is still up. And if you just take 15 steps around the corner, you can definitely still strike down on top of one of the driders.
Well, the range has a 120 feet area, so
Okay.
where that goes. So I'm
Well, you
probably
put it unless you move it. Are you going to move it to be over the top of them? Because you can pick and choose your targets. I mean,
yeah, but I'm where it's at now. It should be fine, right? Because it was right there where.
right.
the
Where
was
you've only got one underneath. You've only got one underneath the storm cloud. If you move it over, you can hit any of them. So
right,
that's your
but
choice.
it's the one that's basically the first one in the initiative order that's been attacking Slade, correct?
No, it is the second drider that's been attacking Slade. It's the other one.
Crap.
But you can move it. But you can move it over and put it over on that one.
I would, but for my bonus action, I'm going to use Bomb of Summer Court for Slade and
Okay.
use 2 more of the 5 total that I have.
Uh-huh.
And that is, you get 10 points back, Slade.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to attack whichever one it can reach, and then I'll move it my next bonus action, hopefully.
Go ahead. Oh, that's right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 18, 22 points.
What's your save?
15.
You rolled a 12. I think it's a deck save, right?
Yep. I think that's a +3, aren't they?
They are +3. So he saves. So how much damage was that?
Yeah, it's 22, so you take 11.
Hey, that's still good, bud.
I had to do what I could to get Slade up still.
Yep. Is that everything, bud? You gonna finish your movement 30 feet
Yeah, I'm
close?
going to go 30 feet towards the one in the front of the line and away from the Umber Hulk because I still can't go towards it.
Well, you're not within 30 feet of it, so you don't have to worry about saving.
No, but I can't go towards it. I
Yeah,
can't go. Well, I'm going to
it,
go to
does,
the front.
it doesn't work that way. It's just it has a one-time movement. You get confused, you run off, and then you come back.
All right. I'll start running that way.
Okay, Slade, you're up, bud. You've got the 2 Driders on you.
Okay, bonus action, second wind.
Okay,
That gives me 10.
all right.
You can do it.
Yo,
All right, let's see. So I've got one attack to reload scattergun. Attack the same Drider I've been attacking.
Okay,
That's going to be a 22 to hit,
that full sure hits.
and that's going to be 16 points damage.
Nice.
Is he still up?
Oh yeah,
That sucks.
yeah. But he's the one that one that you're attacking is the same one Jonathan's calling lightning down on. So he's looking pretty rough. But unfortunately, it's his attack now, and you're right on him. So he's going to do his 3 thing. Hey, I may have missed. 9 plus 6 is 15.
Yeah, that misses.
Sweet. That's the bite. Here comes a longsword. It's a miss, and another miss. So you got out of that one pretty good. And now it's the casting Drider. It just continues to move around the castle. You guys can't see it anymore. It's out of y'all's range of view. And now it's the Umber Hulk. Roll 20-sided dice, fellas.
18.
All right, Drekken, he's coming after you, bud.
Mm-hmm.
His first attack is the mandibles. 16.
That hits.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the claws and stuff too. That is less than a 16. That is a 12,
That misses.
and then a 19.
That hits.
All right. So you take 26 points of damage, cut in half to 13.
All right.
You're up, Drekken. I need a charisma
Woo.
saving throw.
Well, I'm still averting my eyes
Okay, then
from
don't worry
last
about
turn. From last turn again.
it. Yep, you
So
can wreck.
attacking right.
I forgot to roll with advantage on you again, but that's my fault.
So I'm still attacking recklessly, so I still get a straight roll for
Yep.
it. That is only a 13,
That is a miss.
and that is 24.
That hits.
Yeah, that math's right. So that'll be a D12. Ooh, that's decent damage. 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Yep.
On the Umber Hulk,
Yes, sir.
he goes down. Nice work.
Wonderful.
Very good. Very good.
And I'll just turn to the Driders and in Elvish growl. Well, come on then.
Close your door.
Well, come on then.
You're gonna say, "Come on, then."
Yep.
All right. Nice work, Drekken. So you're gonna close. You said you're gonna close on the Drider, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll move to the nearest one.
Greg, you got 5, 8 feet, something like that, to get to the nearest strider.
I'm gonna go over there.
So you're gonna go to that strider.
Yep.
All right,
That's a 21.
that hits.
That's a 16.
Damage.
No, roll. The hit.
16 is a miss.
And then I fumbled.
Okay, so you hit once.
Yep. For 10 points of damage.
Okay. All right, is that all you're gonna do?
I have not hit a single time with this dagger.
Is that Agnes Mace all over again?
All right, it's that drider now felt you hit it on its backside with the mace, and it's gonna turn towards you.
I wouldn't call what he did a hit.
3 attacks. The bite on you is a 24,
Misses.
so you take 3 points of piercing damage and 6 points of poison damage. 2 long swords. The first one is a 21. Second one is a 14.
That misses.
Okay.
That's 17.
And it only does 3 points of damage to you with a long sword. All right, Ward, you are 30 feet away from everybody. You've got your storm cloud over one of them.
No, actually, it's 10 foot high, but it's a 60-foot radius, and I can pick anything in that 60-foot radius to hit.
Right, but when you originally cast it, you cast it over the Nothic and the Drider.
It was
the Drider took.
going towards. I said I wanted it on the Nothic because that's the only one I could hit, and then go towards the castle with the rest of it.
Oh, I thought it was towards the other Drider that was coming.
It was towards.
Okay, that's fine. You're able to hit them all.
I'm not going to. I want to have that for later because as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Spirit.
Okay, and that's the one that has the things that float around within 5 feet of it gets with D6 hit points. Is that right?
Yeah.
And is that a concentration spell?
It is a bonus action. It's a conjuration. Oh, it's concentration. Never mind. Forget it.
You're not going to do that one?
I won't. All right. So I've got one more of the Balm of Summer Court. The 5th one of the 4th. I'm going to give that to Slade, and that's 9 points back.
Wow.
And then I'm going to shoot the guy I've been trying to hit. And hopefully he misses this time on his dexterity save.
All right.
I'm gonna roast a meanie.
That is a 19.
Crap. 19 points, so he takes 8.
I would say
That'd
he
be
takes
9.
9, yeah.
Well, okay.
All right, he looks about half done. Is that everything you're going to do, Ward? You're going to move the close to 30, or you're going to stay 30 away?
I'm going to move up 20.
Okay, so you're 10 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Slade. The first one that you engaged is now turned and started fighting Grek, but the other one's still on you.
The one that's damaged is fighting Greg?
Both of those guys are damaged. The one that's really damaged is on you. The one that's kind of damaged is on Greg.
Then blast scattergun round on him.
On the one that's really damaged, the one that's away from the rest of the group, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
26 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And it's 14 damage.
Okay.
That's starting to bug me just a little bit.
I'd take it. What's the max you can have?
The max that I can have is 20.
Oh.
2.
Well,
Wait, no, it's 20.
All right, so that was one attack. Are you going to reload, or are you going to?
Yeah, I'm going to reload the scattergun.
Okay, so that's. What about you? Got any bonus action you want to do? Healing potion, anything like that?
Shoot. I'm going to hold on to the healing potions just in case. I need one for somebody else.
Okay. All right.
If somebody
So,
else drops, that's what I'm going to do for now because I'm okay at the moment. I can handle. If I've only got one rider on me right now, I think I can handle it.
yeah, you got one rider on you right now,
I may
and
be wrong, but
that's his attack actually. So he's going to try to bite you again. That is a 13.
that misses.
Sword is a 24.
Yeah,
No, 26. And then a 25. So those two hit, right?
yes, they both hit.
So that is 10 points of slashing damage on you, sir.
All right.
And he is done. Uh, they're out of the initiative. Drider number 2 was out of the initiative. I'm going to go ahead and move them out. They were never hit, so they're gone. Umberhook was dead. Drekken, you're up, bud.
I'm
You closed on the Drider, and
I closed to the one that was the most damage. Just for
you have to go around the one that's directly in front of you.
oh, okay. I didn't know if it was directly in
Yeah,
front
there's
of
one
me or
right, like its legs
Alright.
are hitting you in the nose.
I'm like, hey,
All right.
buddy,
I will,
hit this one.
I will attack it with recklessly, just to specify.
Sweet.
So, that is 25 to hit
That hits.
on the first attack.
Yep.
For just in case I don't hit the second one, that is 17 points of damage.
So you maxed out your damage dice then.
No, 2 points away from
12 plus 5 is
12
17.
plus 5 plus 2 from rage.
Oh, rage. That's right. Good job.
And second one is a natural 20.
Nice.
So
Do it.
do it. So doubling that is that's not bad at all. 16 plus 7. 23 points of damage.
Very good. Very good. He's looking hurt. Looking hurt. Both these guys are looking pretty hurt. All right. Is that everything you can do, Drekken?
That is everything I can do.
All right, Greg, you're up. Drekken just took 2 big old gashes into the side of this thing.
My first roll is a 19.
That is exactly what you need.
Second roll is a 15, and I fumbled on the last one again.
So 1 damage.
12 points damage.
All right.
Maybe if you attack with a dagger first. So you seem to hit with the first one.
True. But the dagger only does what, 1d4, isn't it? Yeah. So.
All right, you two guys roll your 20-sided dice because the Drider's got both y'all to choose from.
A 20. Thanks for making me waste
14.
that.
I only rolled a 14.
All right, it's coming after you. Its first one is the bite with a 16. Does that hit?
Me?
No.
No,
Okay.
I got a 17.
Okay.
You just said you, so I mean, there.
Well, you rolled highest, so.
Oh, that's how we're doing this? Oh, okay.
Yeah. 13 plus 6 is 19, so I'm assuming that hits. And he does 11 points of damage. He did his max damage with that sword.
He bit me too, right?
No, he missed on the bite.
Okay.
Ward,
Yep.
you are 10 feet away from a Drider, 20, 30 feet away from the other Drider, and Slade is caught in between.
Okay, which one of the ones of the Driders looks hurt the most?
The one that's closest to you.
All right, that's the one that I'm gonna make him do a dexterity saving throw on.
All right. That is a 15 plus 3, 18.
Shoot, and you said 15. I got excited. 16 cut in half, 8.
All right.
All right, and then based off of what I've seen so far, Rick's been hit quite a bit, so I'm gonna cast Healing Word, which is not a concentration, at second level. 8. You get 12 points back, Dave.
Thank you, sir.
Is that everything, Ward? Or are you going to move? Or are you going to stay where you're at?
I'm gonna stay that far away because
Okay.
if I get closer, I'm gonna be in shotgun range. I think the way I'd be going. So. I
All
don't know if
right.
you kept asking me to go there, so I just thought I'd let you know. No, I wasn't going to do that.
Slade.
Is it me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Same one, scattergun. That's going to be it's a 17 to hit.
That's a miss.
Yeah, let me do a luck on that.
So that's 2 out of your 3 lucks, right?
Yeah, that's 2 out of my 3 lucks. So that's going to be a 20.
That hits.
$14 damage.
Let's just
And I
put
mean, it's like I roll 2 dice and I get a 6 and a 4, and it's not the same 2 die. It's not the same. The one will roll 6 this time, and this get a 4 this time. And with the pistols, it's a 10-sided dice, and I keep rolling the. Sucks, sort of.
All right.
Anyway,
Anything else you want to do, Slade, or is that it?
yeah, let's go ahead and do it again.
How much shotgun ammo do you have?
He's fired 4, I think,
He had
5 this
18.
round. He had 19 beginning of this,
Yeah.
so he's
And
somewhere
yeah,
around.
He
He's
got it
somewhere
taken care
around.
of.
He's got plenty
that
to.
will make it. That's 12. I have 12 rounds left after that shot, and
What did
that
you roll?
shot is a 18 to hit.
That misses. You need a 19, and you need to reload, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, but I can't because I'm out of attacks. I have to wait till next round.
All right.
To reload.
All right. It's attack on you. How are you looking, Slade? Just out of curiosity, describe your physical appearance to everyone right now.
I am beyond bloodied.
All right, here he comes, biting. That is a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
I can't miss you for some reason. That's 4 points of piercing. And 7. Yeah, 7 points of poison.
Okay.
All right, longsword. 12.
Does not hit.
All right. Next one. Oh, 23.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 8 points of slashing damage.
All right.
That's all he can do. All right, Draken. You've got one in front of you.
All right, so the first attack, still reckless, is 24.
That hits.
That'll be. Oh, that's not bad. 16 points of damage.
All right.
And 19.
To hit.
Yep.
That's exactly what you need.
And that'll be 12 points of damage.
Very good. Both of these striders are extremely bloody. Is that all you can do, Draken?
That is all I can do.
Greg.
Roar.
Roar. Okay, it's a 22.
That hits.
That would be a 19.
To hit.
Yes.
You hit with your dagger.
I hit with my dagger. Yay!
Hey, that's one of the 3 strikes you need to start filling up the hilt.
And that's 19. I got a critical 19, so that's critical. So I get 3 dice 6.
Dagger's a D4, bud.
Yes. But I critical on the last hit, so that's 3 dice 6.
Oh, you critical. So you've hit 3 times now.
Yes.
Okay.
17 plus 18 is 35 points of damage.
Very good. He goes down. Good
Yay!
job.
And I need to keep it with that hilt. Dagger plus 1. There we go.
All right.
And I want
Is that
to
everything
move and close on
you're
to the other one.
All right. Good deal.
And taunt him. Hey!
It's he's out of combat because you just killed him. So Ward, you're up, buddy.
What up? So my bonus action, my third and final second level spell is Healing Word for Slade. Ooh, 14 points back.
Wow.
You really like him.
All
We
right.
see how it is.
Hey, I healed you last time. Shush.
I talking about that
Give me a
mount.
And
hey
then
Ward.
he's there where I can see him getting attacked too.
Ward, what is your passive perception?
17.
You hear what sounds like many. You can hear more coming from the southwest, from the direction that you guys came from.
Okay. I will let people know as I point at the last dude and tell him, ask him if he likes to dance with lightning or something really silly at this
Something
point.
witty, right? Something witty.
Yeah, tell him I said something witty before I died.
Well, guess
Jeremy.
what? Guess what?
He failed it.
He failed.
Okay.
You have the
Time to roll my
brackets.
one.
Insert witty comment here.
I did roll a one, by the way, so it's 19 total. 2 9s and a one.
He is smoldering, and he's got all kinds of like holes in him where Slade's just been pumping shotgun rounds into him.
Right.
He's looking rough.
All right, and then I'll let them know that they're coming from the southwest for sure. Just one more time. Just
Get
in
into
case.
the castle.
Who said
All
that?
right.
The rider that's inside the castle?
Slade,
Yeah.
you're up, bud. This one's looking really rough in front of you.
All right. I'm going to pull the pistol. I have not fired yet. It is fully loaded.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to do a grit shot, which will let me fire straight. No disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm going to. That's like a 13 on the first shot.
That misses. Bless you, whoever sees.
I know. And it's a 23 on the second shot.
That hits.
14 damage.
No, it's not 14 this time. It's only 9 this time.
Hey, that is just enough to kill him.
Oh, sweet.
Yay, I get my grit point back.
All right, so it kind
One
of
of them back.
crumbles down into a heap, and you can hear probably at least 100 and so or more feet away through some buildings. You can hear the driders coming after Ward has pointed it out to you, but there's no noise coming directly to the east of you, and the east of you has the pull up my map so I can just make sure. To the east, directly to the east of you, is that natural stone structure. But Ward tells you when he went to the north of that the natural stone formation, it was just a dead end. But there is a path around it if you go to the southeast,
I say we
So-
run into the castle.
or you can go into the castle. That is
I
completely
saw a
up,
driver go in there, Greg.
What direction is the castle? Out of curiosity.
directly
West?
south,
Okay.
directly south of you.
I'm
How
gonna.
how far away is Ward from the very edge of the corner of the alleyway we originally walked out of?
He is. He's about 50 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to, as I guess I don't know what it's called. Ash Elf / you said use the drow stats darkness bonus action kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I cast that spell at that corner, it goes 15 feet and it can go around corners and it's
Sure.
magical. You can't.
Yeah,
use
it'll fill up that.
vision.
It creates a 15-foot globe,
Right.
and it would completely consume that corner.
I would have that go that I want it to go just a little bit out to where when they step out of the alleyways, they still can't see.
Sure.
Just so no matter what we do and where we go, they're limited. So basically, when they walk up, they're not going to be see through it. I hope that slows them down and scares them, and then make it do like 10 feet down the alleyway, and then the last 5 feet go past the alleyway. Still
Okay.
dark. So
All right. So if you use that racial ability, that means you can't use it again until a long rest.
it's a long rest.
So you create that globe of darkness, and then what?
And then I say, it seems like
Run for your lives!
seems like the DM's wanting us to go this way.
The DM is trying to make sure that all of you survive. So,
I like
or you could go into the castle, or you could go running right towards these guys that are coming.
Is that the way that the Nothic was going when Slade shot him down?
He was heading in an easterly direction.
So will we go past him on our way to
He's dead.
Tossed him in. I know that, but past his body as we pop.
Yeah, you'd go past his body.
So I feel like that's the way we need to be going
I'm
anyway.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna hurriedly loot both of the other Trotter that were there, just as I
Okay,
run past.
that will take 2 rounds to loot both of those bodies.
I'm gonna say stop being such a greedy. Something rhymes with rastard. Let's go.
I'll just run.
You're gonna run then? Okay,
Yeah, I
so
was being sarcastic.
okay, Greg says he wants to go into the castle.
Yeah.
Ward says he wants to go to the southeast. Slade, Drekken, what do y'all want to do?
Southeast.
Okay, so that's
Go
2 for
the
the
direction.
southeast. You're gonna go southeast as well, Slade?
Yeah, the direction the Nothic was headed. That seems like the way we need to be going.
I would go the
Okay.
opposite direction that little was going because
Well,
he was
you've already been in that direction. You've already been that way. You know they're not there.
Follow y'all then. I wanted to loot
However-
the castle.
You don't know what's in the castle, so. But y'all go to the southeast, and
Sure.
as you're running to the southeast, you come into that giant courtyard that had that statue of a woman, if you recall, that looked like it was some kind of it looks like an elven woman in full battle armor, and she's got something, and it's pouring the water out of the top of it. It looks like it's a horn or something along those lines, and she's got long, elegantly carved hair. The shadow does the statue looks untouched by time. Again, there are several benches around it, and there's a basin. But as you guys round the corner, you can see striders climbing up on the side of the walls and everything going the direction that y'all just came from down that alleyway.
Now, does this
So it
woman?
looks like.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Does the
Go ahead,
woman in the statue look like the woman that they released from the tomb?
Give
They
me
really, you flipped
give
it
me
over.
a intelligence
I
check.
did not. You
I
and
was going to
Drekken
ask the same
did.
question, but
I was
Both of
gonna-
y'all give me an intelligence check then, just an
I was
intelligence
gonna ask
modifier
you
check.
Alacara Doraria or whatever her name was.
Darovia.
Yeah.
You rolled a 5.
No, 5
14.
altogether.
14
14. Both of y'all are in a hurry to live, so you don't really have the time to stop and study the features of this statue.
I'm gonna take 20.
Uh,
I would like to take 10 years and really study this statue.
okay, so as you're running south, there you see several buildings that are directly in front of you on the other side of this courtyard. Put my hand up like you can see what I'm talking about. There's several buildings directly in front of you, but there's no doors facing out. You could surmise that the door's on the opposite side of these. There's another dog-legged alleyway that goes southeast, the same direction that you're running, and then there's a very, very narrow alleyway between a small building and that natural stone outcropping that's on your left-hand side. So, which direction would you like to go?
Could I fit in that very narrow alleyway?
Yeah. I mean, if y'all turn sideways, all of y'all can squeeze through that very narrow alleyway.
Are there footprints?
Give me a survival check.
Can I assist him?
Are you trained in survival?
Yes, I am.
Then yes, you can.
18.
There are in the dust on the ground. You do see some footprints, and you do see that one that was kind of telltale from the opening of the cavern where there was a boot and a claw. Do you
Right.
recall?
Yeah, I remember that.
It looks like whatever that creature was running, and it came down there. You also see, hold on, you also see a smaller set of boot prints that are slightly newer right behind it.
Okay. I remember that Agnost or whatever his name was said that Jen hasn't completely turned yet, so I'm going to assume, which makes a butt out of you and me.
Just give me a wisdom check. Straight wisdom. Actually, make it insight.
Insights +4, so that's a 17.
You believe through everything that you've learned so far that this is Jin's footprint, and he appears to be fleeing. And whatever the small booted individual is either chasing him or running with him.
I am going
And they
to.
are heading, just so you know, for your own edification. They're heading down that dog-legged, crooked, 20-foot wide to 10-foot wide alleyway to the southeast.
I'll point that out and tell them what I think, and then ask we should
You've
go
got
that way or not.
you've got one round before they start to find out where you're at. So
Right.
you got to make a decision.
So I'm gonna be like, I think Jen went this way, point at the tracks, and then I'm gonna go that way and not ask them.
Okay.
I'll follow him.
All right, Greg, you're gonna go with them.
Yeah.
All right. As you go down this alleyway, you notice that
We'll clear the castle out later, Greg.
as you come down this alleyway, you notice directly to the south of you, on the dog leg, you see an old stone door, which is something you haven't seen. Most of them have been steel. You see an old stone door that's open, and then the small building that's directly to your east, at the very bottom of it, you see a door that stands open as well. But then it opens into a 60-foot, 30-foot by 30-foot little square. And you could surmise that this is beginning to look like the residential area of this city, because you see a larger, almost like an estate, directly to your east, and to the south of you looks like a couple of small homes. So, what would y'all like to do? You've got an alleyway. You got an alleyway, like an avenue to your northeast, southeast, south, and then back the way you came.
Lead
I wanna
on, leader
try-
man.
I want to try and keep track. I want to try and if Ward's doing it, I'll help him keep track of where Jen's footprints lead, or at least what we think they are.
Are you following his footprints, Ward?
Yes. Do they go towards the
Alright.
stone door?
Give me another survival check.
With advantage, because I'm going to help you as we go
That
along.
is correct.
I didn't want to say anything last time, but if it wasn't an advantage, I would have rolled a 1. 16.
16. Yeah, you could surmise that these footprints continue to the southeast, directly diagonal from where you're at. Like if you look straight ahead, there's another dog-legged little avenue across this courtyard, and it looks like they head that way.
Are the little small booted footprints still like directly in line right behind it, off to the side?
There's a couple of looks like it goes behind it, then off to the side. It looks like the clawed foot of Jen's footprint starts to drag a little bit, and then you see those two are more side by side as they go down this alleyway.
Okay.
And as you're gonna head that way.
Yes, please.
All right, as you get down, you see a small little cottage house that has a door, and it's right against the cave wall. You see another one across the street from that. It's right against the cave wall. Both of them have stone doors. Then you see that larger mansion's front door is steel, and it's closed and looks like it's untouched by time. But then there's an avenue that heads directly east. From this point, it looks like the building across the street from you, and it's up against the stone wall, is where the footprints lead to a stone door.
I would go to it and knock.
Knock.
All right,
I'll follow him.
Okay.
Well,
you're gonna go knock.
Yep.
Okay. Do you say anything or you just knock?
I'm going to knock and say, Jen, if you're here, your mother and your father, Marvros,
Marvis.
ask us to help find you.
Give me a persuasion check.
Marvis, is that you?
I'd help, but I'm
Well,
trying.
Marvis can't ask. Marvis is dead.
I was saying it like I was saying it to the door. Yeah, his dad's dead.
Where's my persuasion? I don't do that.
Alphabetical order.
14.
You hear, with your passive perception of 17, you hear movement from the inside, and all of you give me a perception check.
24.
18.
21.
Of course, I can't roll that when I'm doing persuasion.
You,
Yeah, 17.
you guys, as a group, rolled high enough to where you can smell a little bit of sulfur, just a hint of sulfur hit your nose, and you hear a hand clap,
Boof.
but then it's silent from on the inside of the other side of the door.
So is the tiefling warlock, whatever it was, mage? Was he down here and left?
Nightcrawler, is that you?
I'm just gonna grab the door and just start trying to open it.
That's
You're gonna
rude.
grab,
You
you're gonna
broke
grab
into
the
my.
door and just start it. Where is everybody positioned with Drekken?
I am
Back-
behind.
You're
Last
right
one.
behind Drekken.
No, I'm the last one. Always behind. Hi.
All right. So how? Give me the way that you're lined up. Drekken's at the door. You're knocking at the door. Ward, are you right next to him?
If he starts to grab it and pull away, I'm going to step off and out to the side, and because I don't approve of just breaking into the house without a reason.
All right. Slade, what about you?
I would have been there behind him, I guess.
And I'm
All
gonna
right.
rage to
As
get my
you
so I can have it.
as you jerk the door open, you're gonna rage. Are you raging because you know the DM's about to throw a trap at you, or are you raging because
Well, debating it. I'm debating if it
would
would
your
be
would
worth
your
it.
character rage to open the door to try to bring
That's what I'm
somebody to safety?
debating.
Like
Does
he
it look
rubbed-
like it's a difficult door to open?
No, it looks
Oh,
like a
then
stone door
no.
with a metal ring.
Then no.
All right, so you open the door. I need. And how close were you, Greg?
I don't know how far behind I was falling behind him.
All right, so all of y'all were within a 20-foot radius. You could say, right?
Yeah.
All of you, I need dexterity saving throws.
I'd have been
19.
to the side.
I rolled 19 too.
But 19 plus 4 for 23.
Oh no,
Don't-
19 total.
Oh, mine's
Don't
23.
forget, Drekken, that you have advantage.
What kind of saving throw, Jeremy? I didn't hear it.
Dex.
Dexterity,
19.
bud.
Yeah, 19. Even with advantage.
24.
Okay.
I got a
I
30.
need. You said 24.
Yep.
Let me find the. Okay. So everybody that rolled above a 14, you're gonna take half damage of this fireball.
Oh, no.
I'm going to push Draken
In the middle of the blast and hide behind him.
and just be like, no, just be like, "Whoop."
And I'm going to stick my dagger in his back twice.
Yeah. And then as I'm burning, I'm be like, that's why I knocked.
And unfortunately, Jen is also elemental adept, so he
Oh.
rolls as ones and twos. Okay, so as he slings open the door, you see the small red bead followed by a ray of red light land right in the middle of all of y'all. I would guess that probably Ward is the only one that recognizes what exactly this could be. So there's a boom as this massive fiery explosion detonates, and all of y'all are engulfed in flame and take a lot of damage.
Really getting tired of getting hurt and saving people. This is
You
too
take
much like real life, Jeremy. I don't
38 points of damage.
I'm dead.
If you rolled above a 14, you only
the
take half of that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So that would be
19.
19 points of damage.
Yep. I'm dead.
I'm down.
I'm not
As-
down.
As this detonates, you notice that two burned individuals go flying and tumbling across this courtyard, and y'all are blinded by the burning light. And Ward, Jen, you're blown backwards away from the door, but Ward, you caught this fire, and as you look in, you can see there's a girl, a teenage girl, who's cradling the head of a horrible looking, malformed individual who has his finger out, and you see something dripping from his hand. It looks like maybe bat crap and sulfur
Yeah.
dripping from his hand, and his hand drops, and he kind of he's sweating, and you can tell one of his eyes is shrinking real bad, and the other one of his eyes is growing extremely large. He's got one clawed hand. You could probably surmise that this is Jen and somebody, and they were prepared for a final standoff against whoever was attacking them. But you have two companions down and this situation. So
I immediately run over to who would I go over to first?
Greg is
Probably
closest to you.
Greg. Yeah, I would probably go over to Greg, and I will slam my last healing potion into him.
All right, go ahead and give him his hit points.
So, ooh,
Is anybody going to defuse the situation because he's starting to move his hand again?
I was going to, but
8 healing
don't
potions,
wait my
David.
turn.
I got 8 healing potions.
8 hit points.
I'm gonna say, Jen, your mom and dad sent us here to save you, despite my ill-mannered friend ripping your door off.
Oh, you're
Your mom. did.
He is. You say your mom and your dad,
I'm gonna
and
say
he
your mom.
responds in a language that you don't understand.
I just stand up. I will stand up after forfeiting that potion. I will say, Marvis sent us in Elvish.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
But Marvis didn't send us.
Well, good enough for me.
No, he's gonna think you're
That
lying because his
is
dad's dead.
16.
Logan.
16.
All right. He drops his hand a little bit, but the girl has looks like a crystal in her hand, something that she uses as a focus, and she raises her hand.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is a bonus action, healing spirit, 3rd level, on my dead friend
Sure.
before he goes too far.
Okay.
I don't know
That's
what
a
it is.
that's a D6 per level of casting, I think.
Yeah, but I've only done it at 2nd level, so I'm trying to figure out. So 2d6 plus my spell casting modifier, right?
Sure. Why not?
Well, I don't want to do that unless it is.
I mean, healing spells are so
Nope,
janky, and
it isn't though.
as I say, healing spells are so janky in D&D. I'll go ahead and let you do that.
But it's a bonus action. At least he's up, but
How
it's
many
only
you
4
got?
points. 4 points.
You got 4 hit points, and you're on the ground, and your ears are ringing, Slade. And your nice white shirt that you wore for the meeting with the council is now bloody and burnt. Your leather coat's got tatters all in it. You're you're having a bad day, sir. And
I'm gonna turn real quick right after Ward heals Slade and say, can you revert Jen? And I'm still in Elvish because I don't think to switch back to common.
you ask Ward that.
Yeah, loud enough that the girl should be able to hear me, but I'm
Only
not.
only a cleric can remove curse, and I can't even
A
understand that.
sorcerer can do that as well. A
Uh,
was
You
it a
have lesser
blessed
restoration,
soul? Is it blessed soul, Johnny? Is that the name of
divine
the
soul.
sorcerer? Divine soul. That's it.
yeah.
Lesser restoration won't do it, Logan. It must
Mm.
be remove curse, and it's 3rd level, and not an option for a druid. Then I would like to, with my healing spirit, because it worked so well last time, I can move it up to 60 feet, and I'm going to put it over and put it on top of Jen, and then hope that the fact that I'm trying to heal him and make him feel better will at least give him a chance to think about what he does next before we all die.
Okay. Jen is talking. He's mumbling insanely.
Right.
Slade, you can hear him mumbling, and you can tell that he's speaking abyssal, and he's not making any sense. He's just saying words. They sound arcane, but he's not moving his hands or it's like he's trying to hold on to pieces of himself. The girl, um, who appears to be human. She's got caramel colored skin, like a light brown skin, with almond shaped eyes that are green, and she has a short black hair that's got like that braid that's around the back. Do you know what I mean? That holds like a little curtain behind it, and then the hair braid. But it's kind of fallen down and it's fallen in her face, and her face is like soot marked and dirty, and her student robes are dirty and stained and torn and teared. Um,
It teared it up.
she begins to speak in Elven, but it's very neophyte, like broken and untrained. And she basically she says, "Who you?" But you know,
Me llamo Chavez.
Okay, and I say in Abyssal to Jen. That's Jen. Uh, we mean you no harm. We are here to help you. Your mother asked us to come find you. She told us that your father's name was Marvis so that you would know that she sent us.
Jen
Please
doesn't
get
re-
down.
Jen doesn't respond. He seems to be really out of it, but the girl does respond, and her shoulders, which were very tense, and she was preparing to cast something, they sag in relief, and she begins to weep. And she says, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you," in common. Doesn't know if you guys speak common or not, but she says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Come inside, hurry before they find us."
I'm gonna look
All right.
over at the 18 Driders coming this way and go, I think it's too late, buddy.
Do you look over to try to find them?
Well,
Give me a
Of
perception check.
course he does.
I've already grabbed Greg since he's still prone, and I'm starting to drag him towards the.
As he's dragging you, if you look between your feet, back where you guys came from, what do you roll?
A 20 altogether.
Uh, you see movement, but it doesn't look like it's coming this way. But they're starting. Looks like they're sweeping. Looks like they're doing some kind of sweeping action.
do the mopping too.
And you're dragged inside this very small and humble shack. It doesn't appear to be a real house. It looks like this was like a storage shed for tools. Most of them are rusted and falling apart. There is a cot, but it is falling apart. So that's the reason why Jen is on the ground with in her his head in her lap. Um, she asks whoever the last one is to close the door.
All right. I don't know who the last one is.
I
Maybe
guess that'd
me.
probably be me. I'll close the door.
All right, as you close the door, you notice that she does something with her hand, and it looks like she traces an arcane symbol in the air, and you hear like a air, like a ceiling sound, and then there's a brief white glow on the door and an arcane symbol that none of you guys recognize unless you're trained in Arcana,
All
and
right,
then it
I'm,
cool.
tra-
fades.
I'm trained in it.
Go ahead and give me a Arcana check.
16.
It looks like she's put some kind of ward on this door.
Hey, I'm not on the door.
All right, so she's who are you?
Who are you and where are we?
This is Greg. I'm Draken.
My name is Ward. We spoke with one of the Mage Council members about students going missing, and we were worried, and we were coming here trying to save them. Specifically, Jen, based off of his mother saying
The
that he's
the
been
council
missing.
sent you?
Well, most of them tried to ignore it, but this really nice lady and this really kind of debonair tiefling did say that he would
Master
like.
Ma- Mistress Rainia and
And yeah. And what?
I forget who's the tiefling?
Starts
I
with
don't know. I
W.
couldn't.
No, the one that started with a W was the evocation
Roskin.
teacher.
Roskin. I don't know.
Victor.
I can't read my writing.
Victor.
What? No.
Victor was the tiefling.
Well, no, I got it.
Mas- Master Kil
Oh yeah, it is
Master
Kilgore.
Master Kilgore and Mistress Rainia. They sent you? That's wonderful.
I had the feeling that the rest of them didn't want us to show up.
This is Wernos's fault. He's the one that drove Jin to this point. He's
What
the
did
one that
he
showed
do?
him the forbidden magics. My name is Navara. Actually, that's wrong.
What? I was like, that's somebody else's name.
My name is Nezara. Nezara. Tudon. Tudon.
How many of the students are down here?
I don't
Guys,
know. I just Jen and I we were classmates, and we she blushes a little bit. We were close, and when Master Wernos called him to his tower, I shouldn't have followed him, but I did. But when I got there, Jen was in some kind of circle. It was a. It shouldn't have. He shouldn't know. He's an evocation master. He shouldn't know.
Transmutation.
It's just somehow Wernos is to blame because right after that, Jen began to fall ill, and his magic started becoming uncontrollable, and his body began to change. I I I, I don't know what to do. They drug him, the Wernos's henchmen. They drug him to this fountain and opened it up and threw him in. I just I used the mechanism and I got down in here, but then I couldn't get back out, and so I decided to follow Jen and to see what happened. And the next thing you know, things are coming out of the woodwork, skeletons and spider people. It's just in this city, this ancient city that shouldn't be here. It's, I'm just grateful to have help. Thank you for coming.
And we're at time.
And that's where we will take a quick break.